back to another episode of the Really Bad Podcast. What's up? Um, Surprise, bitch. I gotta stop saying the B word. This is kind of like an update. I think the last one was a little somber, or the one before that. Yeah, I kind of left you all on a cliffhanger. Am I dying? Am I not? So I do have a few updates, which are fun. So I wanted to update you guys, and but before we get there, I'd just like to give a couple shout outs. First shout out to the thick lady that was helping me at the imaging center. I had to go get some imaging done or whatever, and this lady was thick as hell, and I just really respected her acumen at knowing what to do in those times. You know, you could tell that she went through a lot of schooling. You could tell that she just knew what she was talking about, and there was just so much of her to really just take in the moment, and it was just so beautiful to see such a beautiful person in their element. You know, hind parts included. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. They were really nice. They were really nice. She had a really big butt. And you know what? I was real nervous, and then I seen her butt, and I was like, I'm not nervous no more. I don't know what that was, cause usually when I'm around some cheeks, I get stage fright. So yeah. Shout out to all the women that have had like intercourse with me. I don't know why I had to shout y'all out, but actually, that's my only shout out for real. That doctor that saved my life. I was going in there thinking I don't want to live no more, and then I seen her, and I was like, I want to live so much more. I want to be so much better of a person. It took that much to just make me want to go, do some good in this world. Go pet some puppies at a local shelter. You know, feed the homeless, or at least the ones that don't stink. So I've been trying to get better at being a better person. I kind of like got a little deep towards the end of that previous episode when I was kind of confessing or giving y'all the rundown on where I was at. And mentally, I'm in a whole better place. I had a couple people reach out to me because I said some alarming things to them. It's cool. I'm good. I don't want to, find myself on the bedroom floor with asphyxiated because I use my belt. Actually, my biggest fear as a kid growing up was like becoming sexually perverse enough to where I would try to do the autoerotic asphyxiation, and then like the one where they like choke themselves out and just beat off. I was nervous that was gonna be me for a little bit because I was becoming weirdly masochistic. Like I was enjoying. I believe that's when you like pain towards you, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Sexually, I'm more submissive just in general. Maybe it's the smaller size. I'm a little more feeble, a little more bendable. So I'm like naturally just a submissive person in a lot of aspects. So I just assumed when it came to like my sexual perversions, and I know I said kid, it wasn't like too crazy, like maybe like 15, 16. That's the childhood I'm speaking of. I was just nervous that I was going to get into some weird kinky stuff. And then okay, I do have to confess a little bit. I did get into race play a little bit for a small fraction of it. It just felt very it felt very nice when I would seldomly have sex with white women to just have them degrade me. So, and then one called me the N word with a little too much vigor, and I was just kind of like, you know what? See, even using vigor kind of shakes me a little bit because she said it and she didn't say it in a way I thought was cute. And I think a lot of the white women that I was sleeping with at that period of time, which I no longer do anymore because I have not slept with no white women in a very long time. I just think that white woman that said it and those white women that said it in that period of time, they didn't really have a lot of what's the word? They didn't have much experience with that. I think they were like more like trying to sexualize the fact that they were sleeping with a black person. But then again, I don't think I'm the black person to sleep with to really justify that. Like nothing about you sleeping with me is gonna make your dad mad. He's just gonna be more confused. Cause like I'm 5'2", 5'3". Like why the fuck you bringing home a 5'2", 5'3" black man? You just wasted your black man for like, you know, for life or whatever. But I think I want to come back on here and really just trying to confess a little thing, like not confess, but kind of come to terms with a few things, cause it's like I'm really trying to fall in love, and I don't know how to really navigate these channels of falling in love anymore. Like, I find it, I get on these dating apps, I get limited results, and then I get off of them and hit up my ex-girlfriend for some companionship. And then by the time it comes the day that we supposed to have some companionship, I dip out. But actually, I haven't really done that so much so, but I've done it to other women. So it's just kind of shitty. I don't really feel like I'm in a good place to find love, but I'm looking for it. Like, I'm really looking for love. I don't know why I'm looking for love, actually, because like my life is like great without it, in a sense. Like, I'm very calm, very copacetic. I've learned to defy a lot of my anxiety and get it up out of here, dispel it. I'm living a good life now. I'm able to do things that I wasn't able to do months ago. My stomach's getting better. A lot of things are getting better. Well, actually, no, technically not. I'll get to that later because I got to further explain and update y'all on what I said 2 episodes previous to the one that you're watching currently. That's why it's a surprise drop. But not really a surprise drop because it's just like, hey, nigga, I got more information to say about the thing that I had dropped on y'all a couple weeks ago. Because a couple of the homies was nervous. They called me. And it's love to them niggas. Like, thank you for picking up the phone because a lot of y'all didn't. So I'm still looking for love. I'm lying. I really just want it. I want somebody to hold me, like, gently. And I'm also looking for sex. Like, I think sex is a part of it. But I'm also not that good. Please don't read that message in the background. I hope y'all can't see it. Actually, I'll mute this. So I don't. Yeah. But I've just been living my life recently. And actually, I do got some things I need to get off my chest that's been harboring some resentment. I recently played in a flag football game, or a flag football games, plural, at the job. We had a job like thing where they got the cohorts together and we played flag football. It was like a tournament. You got put on teams. And I got put on a team with a big boss. I'm not going to say exactly which big boss, but it was one of the biggest of the bosses that I could get on there with. And I did not have a good time. I didn't. I was too nervous. I was too scared. I underperformed and then overperformed. And by the time I was overperforming, I think he was just fed up with me. And then I got fed up. I got 3 games in. I was kind of tired of being on his team because it was too much. It was too fucking much. And I wish that he would have just recognized and saw on my face that it was too fucking much for me, but he just kept pressuring me and I did not like it. And I went home mad because I didn't have the performance that I wanted to. And when I really got on, and I'm an athlete. I don't know how to explain this to people. Like, I think when I was 190 plus pounds, it was hard to really resonate in yourself to see like, oh, he an athlete. But now, as I exist, 148 pounds later, I want you to know I'm a real fucking athlete. But I don't think he ever saw that in me. So he kept subbing me out. I was getting no PT, no burn, and then I start going off. And then I catch 2 passes, I get a tutty. You know, I'm doing some celebrations. I hit the gritty. I burn like 7 people, and then I think he was just done with me at that point. So I was real disgruntled. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about quitting afterwards because he didn't give me the performance I wanted, and then I threw up. That's how much of a fucking baby I am. I threw up. I threw fucking up in front of people. Like, how are you throwing up, Justin? What the fuck are you doing? Throwing up. Now I gotta come over here and tell everybody I got a baby stomach. And now he probably looking at me like, who did we hire? Yeah, that really messed me up. I'm not gonna lie. I was really considering quitting in that moment. Cause like, what else do I gotta live for? I only live for being black, and part of being black is being athletic and rapping. And I do one okay. I wanted to do the athletics at least a little bit better, at least better than the pedigree in which I think most people hold me to, which is like low key mid, just because of my size. I gotta stop disqualifying them. Stroke. No, I'm joking. Shout out my niggas that have strokes before. But I gotta quit disqualifying myself because of my height. I think I let that hinder me now more than ever, and I don't know why. There's a fucking spider that's just. Yo, this spider is just coming down my. Yo, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Oh my god! Like, touch that ground. It's dumbass. Oh, you still dumbass. Fuck did you throw it? I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry. Peter, stay away from me. So past that, I was having a pretty good week till Friday because that really fucked my life up. That really, I honestly, my weekend hasn't been good because of it. Like, all I've thought about is the games, because all I wanted to do was perform, and I wasn't able to do so. So next year, I hope I'm not on this team again, because it was just too much pressure. It was too much pressure. And it's such a good company. Like, I'm not even trying to dick eat. Like, I don't want to work. I want to be doing this. But, like, man, it's such a good company. These people, they like us. I don't know if they like me for real, but they like us. The us is the everybody else. So, shout out to them. I want to work there as long as I can. Don't fire me. Please. I beg. I went over this girl's house recently, um, to have, relations, and we got into a conversation pre-coitus that really threw me off a little bit, because she said, how much would it take for you to stop everything that you're doing and commit to someone? And I don't know if she meant that just for her, because when she said it, I was like, it would take a new stomach. And that's all it would take. It wouldn't take much, just a new stomach. If I had a stomach where I could eat, I'd probably be a better person. And I probably would be able to commit. But now I can't even commit to my diet, so I'm not going to commit to no women. But I notice I'm a bad person more and more, but the good in me seeps out, so it kind of counterbalances. But now I'm at a point where I've strained so many relationships, I also have to really reconsider a lot of things. So a part of me wanting to do this random episode to update y'all is also an apology, because I noticed something recently because of a friend that I'm no longer friends with, that I made public that I'm not a friend with that person, was confused as to why we're not friends. And I think it's fucked up. I said a lot of previous things in a previous episode that's not going to be up anymore, because I'm choosing to not be a better person in regards to what I said, but more so just eliminate that side of me, which is a negative perception of myself that I'm projecting onto the world to see. That's not good. My grandma might see this, but if my grandmother, my dad, mom, if she see this, fuck you, jokingly, I don't care. I really don't. But I really got to understand and recognize that, like, being a bad person is cool if you're willing to die by that. And I'm not willing to die on that. Like, I don't want to be a bad person for forever. So to that person, I do apologize for having ill will that I put out publicly. It was more so on the content side of things. I did feel that way in the moment, very heated and enraged due to certain things that you had illustrated to the greater good of the group. But actually, not even to the greater good of the group. That didn't make sense. At the detriment of the group. Let me rephrase that, because it was very dangerous what you did. Not to say there was a danger involved that would have affected somebody's lives in the long term, but there definitely was ramifications to actions that could have really stifled somebody's present moment that I think you didn't take into consideration when you were saying and doing the things that you did. So I've made little joking jabs since, because it's like, ha ha ha, he, funny. But like, legitimately, I do apologize for coming at you so aggressively, and I'm removing the episode because of it. But now to update you on my health. So I went for imaging, which I spoke on in that previous episode, and the imaging came back a little negative, but we're gonna give it a positive. You know what I mean? So it came back that my gallbladder is functioning at 2%, which typically a normal person is at 41% and above. So I don't know if y'all can do math, but that's not good. So it was going to get removed, which has startled me a bit. It's an answer, but getting it removed could also worsen certain symptoms that I already have if those symptoms aren't directly related to the condition of my gallbladder not working. So I'm like stuck in this weird position where I got to get it removed, but it could fuck me up even worse, and I don't want that. So I got to like figure out exactly how I want to go about things, but it's just been a real struggle to really figure it out. So we're going to try to figure it out, but it's been hard. And yeah, I still have more testing coming up next week, as well as the one where they're going to split me open in my butthole. So Somebody told me I should finger my butthole before the colonoscopy to give them more room. And if anybody's ever gotten it, please confirm or deny. I just feel like I don't have to waste my time and do that. They got all the lubrication and instrumentation needed to open me up real good. But he said I should just finger it real quick, get it looser. So any of my medical friends, any of my medical fans, throw your advice in there. Do I finger my butthole, yes or no, before my colonoscopy? I'm really not trying to, because honestly, I don't even know how to go about that. Like, I've never had to finger anything inside of myself. Like, I can't even stick my fingers in my throat to, like, force myself to throw up. That's too pause worthy for me. So the fact that he said I need to, like, get up in there and jam 2 fingers up in there, and then I asked him what fingers, because, like, these are a little bit thicker, and I think they would simulate, close enough to a little pee-pee, and I'm not trying to do that, Because then if I'm in a position where I like it, who the fuck am I now, Just a guy that likes to get his little keister toss. I can't have that. So I'm also developing a hemorrhoid or some sort of like thing on my anus. I felt it the other day because like I was in the shower cleaning myself, and you get down there with a washcloth, right? And then the washcloth swipe, and then I felt the bump because the pressure from me touching the bump like shocked my system a little bit, and I was like, ooh, that's different. So, I wiped one more time. I'm thinking, oh, maybe it was just a sensation of like the bubbles or whatever coming over my, my booty bump. And then I touched it again and it hurt a little bit. And I was like, whoa. So then I went and did some, some natural discovery after finishing my cleaning process. And I did feel like a bump in the ridge, or the one that puckered, the one that go like, I felt a little something there. So I had a homie named Jason, R.I.P. Jason, not because he's dead, but because he's no longer my friend. Who he had hemorrhoids. So I was gonna call him and be like, hey nigga, I got hemorrhoids now. I know we ain't been friends in a couple of years, but how you deal with that? But yeah, past that, man, it's still fuck Ignacio. But maybe I should let that go too. But that's just all I wanted to do, man. I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know that like I'm not dying currently. Y'all got me for another 30, 40 years, and then we'll see when I get to like 60, 70 how I'm feeling. I might check up out of here for real. On my own, you know what I'm saying? I just like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not suicidal. Like, I need people to like calm down. Like, I just be making jokes. Like, I'm good relatively. Like, I'm not great, but I'm good. Like, I'm alright. Like, it sucks some days, but it's not that bad. Like, I'll be alright. So, like, please calm down. I'm good. Don't send the peoples after me. Yeah, and I'm 148 pounds, and I got a date coming up. So. Wait, do I? Do I got a date coming up? Damn, I don't know. I don't know why that came to my head, but I think I do got something coming up. I need to check my calendar. I think I might have something coming up. But other than that, man, do I got anything else to say? Nah, man, I'm good. Love y'all. Yeah, any women with a BBL, just let me know what you're thinking. Like, hit me up. Also, actually, one more time. Am I cute? Like, for real? Because I'm really getting self-conscious because of these dating apps. Like, am I cute? Because when I show you some of the women, I'm not going to show you because it makes me depressed. But some of the women that match with me, not match with me. Yeah, match with me. I'm not going to lie. I'll be swiping on. I just be swiping on. Something's wrong. I don't know if I'm ugly, but, like, if I am, like, I know I'm not, like, fine, but, like, I don't think I'm ugly or that ugly, so if I am, just let me know, please, like, because I can't live this life. I can't live this like an ugly nigga, man. Like, what the fuck I'm going to do? I'm trying to have kids. I can't live this life an ugly nigga. I'm already short. God, please stop giving me the wrong shit. You gave me a fucked up stomach. You gave me a fucked up face. Now you give me I don't even know what else. You give me a fucked up height. Everything's a cruel joke to you. Give me something normal. All I ask for is a woman with a BBL who speaks Spanish. That's all I want. I want something very simple. I don't care about size. I don't care about wealth. I don't care about nothing else. But all you do is give me pain. I burp and my stomach hurt for 3 hours. Why you do that to me? What did I do to you? I beg you. What the fuck did I do? I promise you. I won't make fun of that one big girl that used to sleep with me. I'm promise I'll stop making fun of her. I won't make fun of the little special needs kids. I won't do that no more. If you just give me back my stomach, I beg you. Bro, I will start supporting black women if you please just give me back my stomach. This has been another episode of the Really Bad Podcast. Bye. I might be dying in this bitch.
Shake some ass, bitch.
I might be dying in this bitch.
Shake some ass, bitch.
If I'm dying in this bitch on my casket, I just want you to come.
Shake that ass, bitch.
I might be dying in this bitch.
Shake some ass, bitch.
I might be dying in this bitch. Shake some
ass, bitch.
I might be dying in this bitch on my casket.
Bitch.
I want at least 4 bad bitches on caskets.
Bitch, bitch.